Vehicle layout
Today,
and structure part
we shall
1.
be looking at vehicle layout and structure. What does the phrase vehicle layout and structure means to you? We all know a vehicle to be a machine that is used for transporting people, goods and services, especially on land, from one place to another. Vehicle layout means the orientation of the wheels, engine and drive components in relation to each other. It can be roughly divided into three categories, which are the front wheel drive, the rear wheel drive and the four wheel drives. Furthermore, vehicle layout and structure talks about the orientation of the vehicle's parts in relation to the vehicle's frame, which is also historically known as its chassis. It is the main supporting structure of any motor vehicle, to which all other components are attached, which is also analogous to the skeleton of an organism.
Vehicle layout and structure part 2.
Are made up of various components that are put together to form subsystems or systems in order to provide means of mobility by functioning together.
Layout and structure part 3.
As private or commercial vehicles are of different sizes and shapes, weighing less than 3 tons. This includes the saloon, which is a passenger car in a 3-bus configuration with separate compartments for the engine, passengers and cargoes. Examples of these vehicles include the Mercedes-Benz C&E classes, Jaguar XE, Mazda 6, BMW 3 Series and Audi A4.
Vehicle layout and structure part 3.
A coupe is a closed-roof 2-door passenger car with a 3-box body for the engine and passenger compartments. Examples of these vehicles include the Mercedes-Benz C300, the Ford Mustang, the Chevrolet Camaro, the Dodge Challenger, Lexus RC and BMW 4 Series. After them, we have the convertible, which are the sport cars with 2 seats, rear wheel drive and the fabric roof stowed away. Examples of these vehicles include the Porsche 911, the Maserati Grand Cabrio, Aston Martin Vantage, Rolls-Royce Dawn and Lamborghini Huracan. After them, we have the Estate, which is a car with a long body, a door at the rear and space behind the back seat. Examples of these cars include the Toyota Corolla Touring Sport and the Mercedes-Benz E-Classes Estate. After them, we have the Beetle, which is a 2-door rear-wheel drive economic car intended for 5 occupants. An example of this vehicle is the Volkswagen Beetle. Each of these makes use of similar mechanical components but varies only in body style and purpose of design. Heavy goods vehicles include lorries, articulated vehicles or trailers, buses having capacities up to 40 on single and double decks, designed for short distances, and coaches or luxury buses having capacity between 30 and 40 on single decks, designed for longer distances and better comfort than buses. The major systems that makes up any automobile are the chassis, frame and body, the engine comprising of subsystems like the fuel, lubrication and cooling system, the transmission system, the electrical system and the braking system. The design structure of any vehicle depends largely on the manufacturer. During vehicle design stage, the manufacturer will have to look at what are required to have a particular structure in place. These requirements include human engineering, safety, strength, weight, emission and body style. When we are talking about body style, we mean the aerodynamics of the car, how slick the car is to withstand or oppose the resistance offered by air when driving. Take a look at these vehicles. In ancient time, this is how the vehicles they produce used to look like. They consume more fuel due to air resistance. These cars consume more fuel while on motion in order to overcome the air resistance on its part during movement because of this shape. This car, air passes through the slick styling given to it without hindrance, and when it gets to this spoiler at the back, it forcefully goes upward, thereby pulling the rear of the vehicle downwards, giving the rear tire effective grip while on high speed. And we all know that there's a law that states that to every action there is an equal and opposite reaction. That law is what was used in this play. So when the air coming from the front and passing through this plate styling gets to this point, it is forcefully pushed upwards, and as it goes upwards, it forcefully pushes the rear of this car downwards. These are the types of cars we see around us. Cars with slick styling, whose speed is without compromise. Cars whose fuel consumption has been reduced to minimum. They went as far as possible to add spoilers to these cars to make them more responsive and help create more downward forces when the need for speed arises. When next we meet, I'll be explaining in details how this spoilers works. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, like, comment, and also share for your friends to be a beneficiary of this magnificent piece of information. Once again, thanks for watching.